What is good, y'all? This is Chloe from Drench Games. We're here on NCAA 09 on the PS2 with our creator team Dynasty. Here we have the Vandalia Dragons, hailing from the fictional town of East Miami, Ohio. So Miami, Ohio will be our rival. We have a lot of standout players, but in certain areas we lack depth. In recruiting, we're definitely going to try to get our offensive line together. This is our first FBS season. We want to cause havoc. We want to be ranked. We want to exceed all expectations. And we're going to see how it is when we get into this first game with Arizona. We pick our jerseys. Let's go. You see we out here. I'm controlling
the Wildcats. Line up with three wide. Cruz drops back to pass. And it's caught. He's taken down.
Hey, I don't know what type of name that is, but shout out, bruh, for catching the pass. And here we are again. They miss right here, which causes a fourth down. They end up having to get the field goal, which is good that we stopped them from the field goal. I mean,
and it's good.
It's good that we stopped them and we only gave them 3. But here, I had to realize I got to lower my expectations. Like, damn, Saint just on the ground. And we can't really get anything done on offense, so that just leads back to them getting another field goal. Honestly, Coach Chloe is looking kind of mad on the sideline right now. See, she look at that ass. But yeah, Franklin gets sacked again, and our offense, we're just shitting the bed, honestly, at this point. Trying to get something going. Anderson catches it, and Latrell Anderson will be one of those players to watch. Saint also, as he gets the first. We're really trying to put something together here on this drive, and Saint breaks a tackle, but he doesn't get loose. Now, here we have Lewis catching the ball, and he gets us to about the 1-2, but Franklin slings it, and Latrell Anderson with the slow motion in the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Now, does that lead to us doing anything else? No, Saint's still getting fucked up on the field. And another field, wait, we block it. And that is going to set us up with not so good field position, but we're doing our thing. And I'm out here, Franklin running the option, tries to pitch it, tries to get the ball off, causes us to get a fourth down. And you know I'm like John Jake. Whenever I show special teams on this channel, something crazy is going to happen. So he's running to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Johnson, I'm trying to get him the tight end. And that's all she wrote. So, and he sets a record on us. Like, this shit can't get, it can't get any worse. I mean, he's flexing on us. So we're trying to come back. We're trying to do a little something. Fake handoff. Franklin is running, but he cannot get the first, and he's tripped up right there. Saint gets the ball, avoids a tackler. I gotta get a new controller. Avoids a tackler. It makes his way around to the other side to get the first down. Now Franklin is looking, he's throwing to Saint. Saint breaks a tackler, and he's running all the way to the end zone. Robert Saint with the touchdown. Ooh. Yeah, we thought we had a chance to come back in that one, but we ended up losing 14-21. I simmed the game against Miami, Ohio. I was mad. I wanted a revenge game against Michigan State, and what I think we got was a revenge game against Michigan State. We get the ball first. We're trying to avoid some sacks, but they just won't leave us alone. Our offensive line definitely needs some improvement in the offseason, and that's what I don't show you guys, the recruiting. I might do an offseason episode, but we see Michigan State, they are on offense. Thorne throws the ball, but Grant is there for the user tackle, and we force a third down. Back on offense, Franklin throws, Anderson catches per usual. Anderson, I told y'all, but unfortunately on this play, he injured his arm, and Coach Chloe is kind of on the sideline, kind of sad, like, damn. That's fucked up, but Lewis makes a completion that gets us down, and Hayden Franklin, he just runs it in. I should mind y'all, I am super simming some of these games in this series, and playing a lot of these games for content. I mean, it's a lot. It's like a 45-minute game every time. I just don't have the time. As you see, Franklin right there just misses his receiver completely, almost a pick, but he hooks up with Anderson again, breaks 2 tackles. Number 6 is chasing him, but he cannot catch him. And that is 6 for the Dragons. And we go into Super Sim right here. We see Michigan State putting together a drive, and they end up punching it in. So we're back on offense. Now Franklin, what is he gonna do here? We're seeing a little bit of motion. And you know what? We always have emotion because Lewis is gonna take this motherfucker down the field to the 20, to the 10, and all the way into Michigan State's end zone. So now we're really cooking. This is really a game. We're looking like we can maybe be a Power 5 team one of these days, but we'll see how realignment goes in the offseason. He throws it to Naylor, he catches it. And that's pretty much it. We send the rest of that. They go down to the field and Walker ends up running it in. So this has just been a back and forth game the whole time. Franklin throws and Lewis catches for his second score of the day. And we are just out here balling. The fact that we are keeping up with a 3-0 Michigan State team, they are in the crowd panicking. The coaches on the sidelines are panicking. How is this happening? It happened to their bitter rival, Michigan, against Appalachian State as Corey Grant, the hardest hitting corner in the league, gets the interception and he celebrates after, and that gives us a penalty on offense. But you know what? That don't matter because Lewis gets the ball. He's gonna go the distance again. He's on the tightrope to the 10, and he's back in Michigan State's end zone for another touchdown. And Hayden Franklin is there to comfort his boy. You know what I mean? But you know, when I show special teams, something crazy is bound to happen. So Walker gets the ball. I told y'all these are 2021 rosters, so Walker's still in college. He's going to touchdown on us. But I will tell y'all that is not enough to keep the Spartans off of us. We kick a field goal. After that, you see Coach Chloe shaking the coach's hand. Let's do it. I sent our games against UAB and Tulane. We end up losing them both. Why? I don't know. Maybe it was just shitty. But we're back against Michigan State, and we're looking to blow the doors off these motherfuckers. And you see Davis connects with Franklin on the first play. And Franklin throws a quick one to Birch then, and he catches it. We try a fake punt here. I think Coach Chloe was a little bit high on the sidelines. She tends to smoke a bit. And here we have Eastern Michigan trying to do something. See, I don't like it to be one-sided. I like to see, you know, my offense, a little bit of my defense, their offense. Woods, Stewart, rather. He got them some yards. I'm in Super Sim. That's the reason why I play 09, because it's a happy medium between 06 and 11, and it has the Super Sim. So we see them down there, they get the field goal, but Franklin throws a costly interception, and Davis is there to tackle him. That's been a little bit of Franklin's problem this season. Hayden has a little bit of an interception problem, but here we are. He throws the ball and it's picked. It bounces off of our corner's hands and is picked by Keith. But we have a holding call. Coach Chloe is going to decline that, and we getting that ball back. We haven't seen a lot of interceptions. We haven't seen a lot of anything really, but we see a lot of this, a lot of these long runs, and Saint is all the way down in the end zone. And what Coach Chloe is doing with this program, we're basically trying to make the Harlem Globetrotters of college football. These guys that are crazy skilled, big plays, all that type of shit, out the ass, out of nowhere. That's the culture that Coach Chloe is building at Vanderbilt University. And you know, when I show special teams, something crazy is happening. So Saint, I think he's going past the EA logo, and he goes all the way in for another one. Which gives us 13. So, you know, 13-6, 14-6, you know, either way, you know how we play it. And Franklin and Anderson, look, Latrell Anderson might be an All-American. He's a senior. This is his last year here. He is a senior. So, and we see Davis catches it right there. I think Davis is a senior also. Once again, shout out to New Balance. And we get our first sack of the season. And what a fitting name, Jay Rushing. Oh my God, number 92 gets the sack on the play on Bryant. And you know, we're just having a hell of a game. This is the first time I feel like this team has clicked all year. And Anderson catches another one against Eastern Michigan. And this team was 4-2, and we were coming in this game, 1-3. So we're just out here balling. We're playing out of our minds. And mind you guys, I do play on varsity. I will say that I do play on varsity. But later in the season, I had switched it to All-American, and we will see that later in our gear. But Davis catches that one, and Franklin just runs it in after that, after he sees no options in the passing. And you know what? Like I said, this is the first time the team has really clicked. Our field is going to be remodeled soon, and we take that one easy. 27-6, Vandalia State. And okay, right here, I will tell y'all this. I lost the file to the Buffalo game, the first few quarters of the Buffalo game. It was a tough one, but we squeaked it out. And just know that we won. We won. We're having a little bit of a renaissance here. We're really trying to put together at least a bowl season. If we don't have a winning season, we're trying to put together a bowl season. I'm pretty sure I simmed all my losses, but you saw right there, Anderson getting into the end zone, which puts us up 9 against Buffalo, which the fact that Buffalo was a really good team to play against. I don't know what it was, but that All-American is a motherfucker. I will tell y'all that on the PS2 games, hey. But I usually bounce between All-American and varsity, just to let y'all know. But we come back out, 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's really not much to do. We really don't have anything to do out here, so we try to avoid an unnecessary sack. He gets the ball off, which is good. And that concludes week 7. In episode 2, I will be showing you week 7 all the way up to our bowl week. If we make a bowl, you don't know, I don't know. Once again, this has been Chloe for Drench Gaming. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment if you love the video. I'm out. Drench.